Greetings, everyone. Welcome again to Babylon Rising, game of magic, monsters, and mayhem. As you may have, sometimes the Game Master stutters. As you may remember, our intrepid group of Nightkin are on their way to a place known as the Moon and Serpent, where their boss, Mr. Paphlagonian, has requested their presence through his emissary, a Medusa named Sway. They have so far been chasing a box, a brick of cocaine, which might be something more. And now they're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. With that, let's introduce our players. John.
Hello, my name is John. I'm John the Joker here on Twitch. You can follow me there. But tonight I am playing Danny DeVille, a vamp street hustler.
Dido.
Hello, I'm Dido. You can find me. I don't stream on Twitch, but you can find me on Twitter at Dido11. And I'll be playing Casperina, the ghoul Gorgor dancer.
And Jasper.
Hi, I'm Rendis of Party White Games. You can find me on my own channel, Party White Games, and Week the Tale. I will be playing Jasper, the werewolf Street Fighter bouncer.
And I'm, of course, your game master, and I will be playing all the incidental characters that our group will be running into. It's the same night. You're all in a very large SUV. You've decided to go the Uber route. Your driver is an affable but utterly mortal human. His name is Dante, in a bit of irony. He seems to be, it's hard to tell. If you had to peg an ethnicity, you would go with either Middle Eastern or Hispanic. You're not really sure which. Unless any of your characters have a connection with either of those communities.
Nah, Danny.
Don't think so.
Yeah, Danny. So. But Danny does Danny's mostly just ignoring this guy because Danny's just staring out the fucking window, muttering under his breath, just fucking shit, goddamn, God, fuck.
He keeps trying to make conversation. Oh, so you're having a good, night, eh?
I'll be real honest with you. I don't want to fucking talk.
Okay, boss. Okay. Him speaking does not seem to narrow down where his accent comes from at all.
I'm going to send a text to Flip. Hey, where are you?
You get a message back from Flip.
Oh, shit.
It says, don't worry, everything's good. And that's all.
That tells us nothing.
I'm going to text her back. Okay, but we're meeting at the Moon and Serpent if you want to make an appearance. Bossman wants to see us.
She texts back. Maybe.
It's such a Flip thing to say.
God damn it. This is why I don't work with fucking clowns. You can't ever fucking trust them. They just fucking, they'll chase whatever. What the hell happened with her? Did Did Danny even see where the fuck Flip went?
No, nobody did. Like
Nobody did?
Yeah, nobody
Nope.
did. By everyone's recollection, at some point between the comic shop and actually chasing down the bird kid, she disappeared.
Mhm.
Oh fuck. Okay.
She has stayed in text contact with you, but you have no idea what's going on. She clearly has the car.
Or what's left of it, and Danny doesn't want to think about that. Like,
Your car could be in a really bad space. Could be in a
Or it could
bad
be-
neighborhood.
or it could be getting waxed and detailed. Hell, I don't fucking know. Is Sister Letitia with us? Or is
She is.
Did she have the thing, the MacGuffin?
She not only has the MacGuffin, she has Valdo with her.
Baldo.
You're not sure exactly what the human is seeing, but you would assume that he sees the leash.
It probably assumes it's some kind of a pet.
Or some kind of bondage thing.
Yeah.
He does look like he wants to have a conversation about everything that he's seeing, but you've already shut him down, and he's being respectful of that.
Wants those 5 stars.
Yep. That's what it's all about.
So do we all notice him like struggling with like the fact that he wants to say something but doesn't?
It's a matter of whether or not you care. He's clearly not seeing something too upsetting.
Right. I'm just gonna look at him and go, all right, what's on your fucking mind? I'm tired of you staring at me. What?
Oh, just wondering what kind of club you're going to.
Is it not obvious?
I didn't want to assume,
He's wearing a fucking
boss.
leash.
Okay, boss. I mean, no problem.
You gotta forgive us. It's been a long fucking night for us already, and it doesn't look it's ending anytime soon.
A long night. Oh, I know about long nights. That's right, boss.
I mean,
nights filled with sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That sounds good. All right.
Is Danny like sitting in the front seat, or is he sitting in the back seat?
Well, where's Danny want to be sitting?
Danny will sit in the front seat because
Okay,
I know, like,
then you are.
Yeah, like, because everyone else is a little bit bigger, and Danny just wants to be up front. Danny's gonna turn around and look at like everyone in the back seat and do one of like these numbers or this. Like,
Do we have a strict no hurting mortals rule?
You do no. Babylon cares more about whether or not you get caught. And there are a few rules that Babylon has about mortals. One, if a mortal is claimed by somebody, there's somebody's property. And fucking with them, that's theft. Children are generally off limits. It causes too much attention.
Is he either of those things?
He is not a child. He does not appear to be March.
Danny, I've already done it once tonight.
all right. I look at Sister Letitia and I go like, do you have like a spot available for him? Because it looks like this guy needs a spicy night, if you will.
She looks at him and she's like, I know what I am, but I also know my price. No.
I mean, we could take him out to dinner, right? With all the implications that I'm putting into that.
She's like, no.
All right.
No, he gets a tip and that's it.
Fair enough.
Kind of
just the tip.
Just
the tip. Just the tip, Danny. Mr. DeMille, just the tip.
I look at the guy driving and go, shame. I was gonna offer you an experience, but
It's
we're
like,
kind of busy
no
tonight."
problem. It's no problem. I got to work anyway.
That's fair. That's fair.
You drive yourselves into Torrance, which is the first which is the closest relative entrance to the Babylon tunnels that will get you to the Moon and Serpent. And this is a place that you and many other Nightkin of the area will immediately recognize as a bodega that is owned by a vampire named Judah.
As soon as we get out of the car, Danny knows that like you don't tip through the fucking app because then they'll take money from them. So Danny reaches into his pocket, grabs some mortal money, like flips out like 2 20s and hands it to him and go, and if anybody asks, you never saw us.
I'm blind.
Yes, you are.
No problem, boss. And he takes the cash happily.
So once I guess he's starting to drive off before we go in or much farther.
Yes.
To come up behind Danny. You're pretty stressed, right? Want me to add to it?
I was stressed, but ever since I did whatever the fuck that pixie dust is, I seem to be rolling in what people would call euphoria.
Oh, well, then I should warn you that I TD'd a guy tonight.
You fucking what?
Yeah. He almost killed me and Jasper, so
Oh,
it was
that's
it was the one that we told to leave us alone. He came back. So he won't be coming back again.
That's justifiable. Fuck him. He knew the fucking price he was going to pay. So don't worry about that. Is there any other like themes that got to come up that I don't do shit about?
Probably.
Can we elaborate on that so at least I'm not blindsided by them? Because Sway will bring them up if
as I remember them, I will let you know.
Okay.
I don't think there is.
That's fine. Thank you, Jasper. I appreciate your eye for detail and the fact you stick to the plan.
Oh, actually, yeah, there is one other thing. Those Celestials we fought were chasing a bird guy who stole the drugs.
A bird guy? Who's the bird guy?
I don't know. Some dude some bird guy named Sam.
When she says a bird guy, do I know what the fuck she's talking about?
You have no fucking clue.
What's a fucking...
I think I'm the only one that's actually seen him.
I look at Jasper and I'm like, bird guy?
No fucking idea.
Jesus fucking Christ. If it's not Flip, it's Casperina. God. I look at Sister Letitia and I'm like, I'm assuming you have no fucking clue what that is either.
Did I know what it was? Because I just wrote down.
Oh, wait. Insight roll?
Make an insight roll. Yeah.
Oh, shit. So that's wits plus...
it's serious now.
I know I rolled to find out what that thing was, but I didn't write it down.
It's wits plus insight, right?
Yep.
That's 2.
You got 2. You get the feeling that she knows something.
When I say bird guy, does she just kind of like shoot her nose? Like
Yeah. Her eye moves really quickly.
Oh, well, now secrets don't make friends. What do you know?
She wants to be your friend.
Some secrets, she goes, some secrets are deeper than others.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we almost got killed tonight to grab this fucking thing, so I guess it just makes us schmucks, right?
No, means you almost got killed over something tonight. Some of us have taken a vow that makes that happen a bit more frequently.
So what? Like, I guess we just have to suck it up. Like, we got dragged into this game, sister. I don't know if you noticed that. I'd like to know what I'm at least being a pawn on a chessboard for.
How deep do you want? How much deeper do you want to go?
More than just the tip.
Oh,
That's Casperita that actually said that
Yeah,
out
no,
loud.
I point right to her and I go, truer words have never been spoken.
I got more than just the tip.
Sometimes they can only handle the tip.
if you need to know, I have a feeling your elder will tell you.
Letitia, dear,
Mhm.
can you at least tell us if he is better off dead or alive?
It's better for everyone if he lives.
We're still
I guess
talking
it's a
about
good thing I'm the only one that saw him then, huh?
Probably.
hey, we gotta get to Babylon. We got work to do. We got 3 people that are waiting for us. We gotta go.
I hook my arm with Letitia as we walk, because she's got the goods,
Yep.
literally and figuratively.
Yep. Yeah, she knows. She takes your arm. She's very happy to do so. You guys all wander into this bodega, and inside behind the counter, where he always is Judah, a very large black vampire. He wears gold chains. He has dark dreadlocks. He's of indeterminate age. He's a vampire, so you have no hope of knowing how old he truly is. And he just looks, and you come in, and he just looks at you. And he's just sort of like, rough night.
Like you wouldn't fucking believe, Judah.
All right.
And he only just got the tip.
I don't need to know.
Jasper and I got the full shaft.
I don't need to know about that. Back door.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Jasper, he looks at you with this exasperated expression. He's like, why you gotta do it like that?
As we're passing and like that comes out, I'm on like whatever the Babylon version of Twitter is.
It's
And I'll
called
look at
Babylon.
Babylon.
Babylon. Love it.
Babylon.
I'm on Babylon and I go, that's not what I heard, Judah. I heard you kind of into that stuff. And I keep texting.
You get a response. You will get a response eventually.
Right.
You make it to the back. You go to the back room, which is like where all the, off-brand stationery and toilet paper is, just past the Fabulosa. And there's the door going to the back. Do you go through it?
Are we being followed? Or does it seem like we're being
You can
followed?
make a notice roll to see if you're being followed.
Hey, I'm actually not as horrible at that anymore. It's wits, right?
Yes, wits and notice.
While she's doing that, I'm going to be like perusing Babylon and see if like there's any hype about like the Moon and Serpent tonight. See if there's anything big going on.
No, there is no hype about the Moon and Serpent tonight, but there is a lot of hype about something going down at the Church of Babylon.
One success.
One success, you're pretty sure that the only person who's watching you is Judah. Maybe whoever's on the other end of his security cameras.
Okay.
But you don't think you.
So
you
the
need to
typical
follow.
people.
Yeah, the people you expect to be watching you.
Again, as I'm perusing Babylon, does it look like any mortal news
Oh yeah.
places have oh fuck.
Yeah, there is mortal news. Some sort of major explosion in South Central, which you're pretty sure you know what that is.
And I'm like, oh shit.
The news is also wondering if there's a connection between the explosion in South Central and the sudden fire that happened on Melrose.
I look back at the other two and I'm like, were y'all in Flip on Melrose?
That's where the comic book shop was. It's where you sent us.
Oh yeah, he might have been us. Sorry about that.
We didn't start the fire. It was on fire before we got there.
It was always burning.
All right, Billy Joel, stop. God damn it. Oh, now like we're gonna catch hell for that too, because now we've shown ourselves. There's a chance we can be showing ourselves. God damn it. I mean, it's not like we have some stupid ass masquerade going on, but like, we do have to keep somewhat under fucking wraps.
Yeah.
I don't
Danny,
think we
do me a favor,
were the
make a
problem.
wits-
The fire was there when we drove past.
Danny, do me a favor. Just roll one wild die. Tell me what you get.
A 1.
You got a 1?
Yep.
All right.
Nothing happens. Good.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. So there's the door that leads to the tunnels. It says employees only, but that doesn't apply to you.
I work here.
In a
Go
way
through
you
the
do.
doors. Go through the doors.
You go through the door, and in the back, you see a familiar character. Aside from the giant albino crocodile, you see a familiar pink-skinned hellspawn who just seems to be hanging out watching Netflix in the back.
Do I recognize this person? Do I know this person by name?
You make a wits roll.
All right. I got 2 of those.
Do you have encyclopedic knowledge?
I do not.
Okay.
But I got a success. 1 single success.
Yeah, you remember seeing this girl on Mr. Kim's boat.
Oh.
She's the one who showed you around.
Yeah, I didn't write down her name.
Her name is Jolie.
Jolie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jolie. Fancy seeing you here.
The crocodile goes.
He
looks at you, she's like,
Again.
Hey, she's like, hey, Mumbo, calm down. It's like, yeah, sounds like you had a busy night.
Like you wouldn't fucking believe. All right, you may actually believe it. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what. You know what? I'm really busy tonight, but it was nice to meet you, make your acquaintance. If you ever like, what's good on Netflix? I'm kind of out of touch. I need something like chill later tonight.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I don't know if it's chill, but I've been watching I'm watching that Squid Game thing pretty good.
I've heard good shit about that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard it's a little bit heavy though in some of those episodes.
Yeah. Kind of. It's a show that's not afraid to kill a kid. Tell you that.
I mean, I like moral ambiguity like that,
Yeah.
Hey,
pretty much.
Hey, when we last talked, I did like the whole spiel with her, right? Like, I
yeah,
did,
you
like,
did.
the
You
whole...
totally did.
Okay,
You gave her your card, actually.
I go, hey, Jolie. I know it hasn't been a full day, but have you thought about my offer?
Oh, she's like, yeah, we'll have to schedule it. I want coin on top of cash, and I get to pick the leading man.
That's perfectly fine. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, and I want Mumbo in the shot too.
That might be
Yes.
Is he
in the shot or the money shot?
No, just a shot. Jesus, what the hell's wrong with you, Wolf Boy?
we both look at Jasper like,
You know, I mean, Mumble let me pet him. He's not that bad.
yeah, except for he doesn't try to bite you or hit
He's
you.
not. Yeah, it's like no. We won't be going with that. He just gets to be in the movie.
You know, I think Mumbo could be a great star. He could be like the next Beethoven or some shit.
See, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like we'll sell plushies of this character. He'll be in like all the big box retail stores. We'll like
I want a
squeeze it.
percentage.
So are we talking like the end of Lake Placid, but with a Beethoven spin? I would love that movie.
See, that is a good movie.
We'll make
That's
him a
a
new
good
IKEA
movie.
plushie, and all the hipsters and tweens will want to buy it out.
Hey, as long as I get my percentage, I'm good.
We'll discuss percentage after we shoot the movie, but of course I'd be more than happy to do that with you.
Mm-hmm. No problem. Yeah, you just give me a call. All matters scheduling.
Well, as always, a pleasure talking to you, dear, and I hope to become better friends with you and little Mr. Mumbo there. And I like reach out to try to pet it. Like, all right. Shit. Do you have a leading man in mind? Do you?
I got a few people in mind. We'll talk later. You look like
Yeah.
you're on your way somewhere.
Yeah. Just shoot me a list later.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Well, have a good night. And as we're walking away, I go, that fucking sucker. Look, she thinks she's gonna become a fucking movie star. I'm telling you right now, she's got 3 pictures in it, and then that's it. But hey, that's the way my business works. Gotta get off somehow, you know.
Mhm.
And guess we keep
Casperita looks like she is visibly trying not to say something.
What?
You don't want to know.
You're right. I don't. Fuck. Just tell me.
It was gonna be a tip joke again.
Don't encourage her, Jasper. Don't. God damn it. Oh.
I just know which buttons to push. Which one will I push next?
You're lucky you're beautiful.
You're lucky I'm beautiful. I'm lucky I can kick ass. And look this good.
I mean, true. As we continue walking, I'm gonna text Sal and go, hey, meet me outside of the Moon and Serpent for the drop off. Do not go inside in big capital letters.
You got it. You make your way into the back and down a set of concrete staircases, in that kind of squarish spiral, ever descending pattern that just seems to go on for forever, until finally you start to end up in a place a little deeper than should strictly be possible.
And how like wildly different do the cultural signifiers go on? Like, does it go like from like regular to like Mayan to Aztec to fucking Babylonian? Like as far as the stairway goes, or is it just like a regular ass concrete stairway?
It is a concrete stairway, and occasionally the iconography gets old and unrecognizable. Perhaps someone like Flip would know what everything is, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee that she would tell you.
Right. Fuck.
But it does get older. But for some reason, there's always graffiti. Always modern spray paint graffiti. Until you finally find yourself in front of a door, and it looks somewhat old, like an old arch. A door you would see in a movie. And it says, "Do not open until doomsday."
I love those old jokes. Isn't this the door to the fucking Babylon?
This is the door to the Moon and Serpent.
I just want to double check. Letitia's got the package, right? Still on her person? Who has
Do you ask her?
Yes.
She's like, "Yeah, I got it." She's like, "Yeah, I got it."
All right. Before we go in,
Stick close. Stick close.
yeah, we definitely need to stay close. I mean, it is still the Moon and Serpent. I know there's not some big party or anything like that going on tonight, but it's still gonna be busy.
Everything's a party when I walk in.
That's true. You do bring the party. Where the fuck is Sal though?
Sal is probably waiting for you a little bit farther ahead because there is a tunnel that you have to fucking go through.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye out for wherever Sal is. Like if he's hiding like behind a corner or some shit like that, trying to.
So
not
am
be
I to
seen.
assume you go through the door?
I'm assuming everyone's kind of cool with that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah.
mean, this is a known entrance, so
Yeah. You spill out and you enter an area that feels like like it's in another part of the world almost. Like flat concrete gives way to cobblestone. It feels like you are in a sewer a tunneled sewer in an old, almost Victorian area. You have no fucking clue where it could be because it's no known architecture. The graffiti is still constant. And as you continue forward down a long tunnel, you eventually see the familiar figure of Sal next to one of his bruisers.
Sal, baby.
"Hey, Danny, how's it going?"
Different day. Well, same day. Still shitty dollar,
Yeah, you got the thing that I've been looking for?
Matter of fact, I do. I reach into my coat and hand it to him and go, "Sorry, the package got a little damaged. Unfortunately, well, you can ask these two. They're the ones that recovered it for me."
What the hell happened? This looks like someone put a knife in it.
Well, I guess that would make sense since you stopped one of those weird fucking. Didn't one of them like obsessed with it, trying to fucking open the bastard? And I kind of give her a look like, just go with it.
Make a Danny, I'm going to need you to make a charm and persuasion roll.
Fantastic. This will never go wrong.
No.
Casperina, are you going to try to fuck Danny here or fuck Danny up here, or are you going to help him?
no, because she just said that there were overseers involved, and she kind of taps the heel of her boots, and the stilettos are sharp.
I'm gonna push that roll.
Go for it.
Shit. I do have to live with this result though, right?
Yes.
All right. Much better. Much better. 4 successes.
4 successes. Oh, excellent. He just buys it. He's like, "Well, looks like almost all of it's still here, so yeah, I guess we're even."
What is it? Is it worth what we had to go through for it?
And he's like, well, let's hope, right? Either way, not your problem anymore.
Do we already get paid for this shit?
I already did you the favor, right?
I guess that's true. We did work on a favor on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Just be careful with that shit.
Hey.
Guy who ripped it open, he didn't look good afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he acted strange. Almost as if he was having like visions or something.
Yeah. Well, I don't do this kind of stuff. Never touched it.
You should. The rock Letitia gave me was amazing.
Tisha looks at you as like, I don't know what that is. I gave you something else. I got more of that. Does Casperina respond?
I
I
mean,
look at
like
Cas-
Casperina just gets this like dreamy look because she does all of the drugs.
I look at Casperina and I go, and then like the minute Sal looks back over, I'm like, just back into like neutral position. Like, he doesn't know we cut into this. Like,
Jasper says
Nobody
nothing because
said
he had
anything
no
about
drugs.
Letitia gave Casperina crack at the Babylon. She was just saying that drugs are good. You should try it.
I'm like,
As a
well,
partaker.
All right, Danny. Well, pleasure doing business with you folks. And I'll
Same
be
to you.
seeing you. And he and his bruiser like walk up the way
Hey.
you guys came. Turns
stay
around.
stay hidden and stay safe. Streets aren't easy tonight.
Don't I know it, buddy? Don't I know it? And he just keeps on going. You get to the door. This is a tunnel that leads to a single door. It looks like the door of a modern building or a modern bar, but is relatively nondescript except for the sign outside that says Mooning Serpent.
And like, how's the crowd look at tonight?
There's no crowd. There is no one else here.
Oh, okay. All right, that's not too bad.
Is there anybody working the bar?
You have no idea. The bar is inside.
Is anything about it being kind of vacant look suspicious?
It's probably not the first time you've been here when it's been completely vacant.
Okay, so this is normal.
Yeah, this is normal for we're not open tonight.
Oh, this is just they're closed. Okay.
Yeah.
Except there's
Alright.
no party going on tonight. Looks
Well.
like it's going to be a private one.
And that fucking scares the hell out of me. I like crowds. You can hide in crowds. You can't hide when it's just you. So let's be careful tonight. If I go down,
Leave you. Got it.
no. Let me finish the statement first before you just decide you're gonna let me die. I point to the necklace I have, which has like 3 inset rubies. It's a cheap looking necklace, but it's one of Danny's most prized possessions. Danny looks at you and goes, if for some reason I get vaporized, turned to dust, whatever, grab this. That's what brings me back.
Oh, so it's worth something to you.
It is worth a lot to me.
Okay.
But I don't think it's going to go bad. I think we're all going to walk out of here paid and our rep's going to be solid. All right.
Stranger things have happened today.
Jasper has a point.
You're not whistling Dixie. Walk through the door.
All right. You open the door, and on the other side is the normal bouncer, a vampire named Sarah. 6 foot tall bitch. Is always on her cell phone. She doesn't even look at you. She just is like, yeah, okay. Just lets you in.
I walk in. I'm in business mode. Like, I'm shit scared of what's gonna happen after this. Like, but I also have some questions need answered. But yeah, I'm just going straight in.
All right, you walk straight in. As you walk in, you actually realize that there actually are a few people here. Not what you would call a large group, but definitely several people. The most common thing that you see are the robes of the Daughters of Babylon.
Well, it's nice to know the clergy's here being represented.
Yeah, as soon as do the rest of you walk in as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay behind them.
I'm staying with close to Letitia and the package.
You know, one of the sisters walks over to her and they start speaking in a language that you don't understand. You're not sure what's going on. It's just words and sounds to you. But they do she does seem to be indicating that she has something.
Does it even though I can't understand the words they're saying, does it seem like a pleasant conversation?
Make a wits and insight check.
This can go one of two ways. 1 success.
1 success. Okay. It doesn't seem to be hostile.
Okay.
The expression that the other sister seems to have is relief. Behind the bar is your connection, Sway. She is a Medusa. She has white snakes for hair that are in this strange kind of almost exaggerated Princess Leia bun. And she's wearing a leather top. She always has her top open, and she has a pair of very obviously fake boobs. And she's behind the counter. She's behind the bar, and she motions for you to come close.
All right. Let's face the music. Stay close. Sway, darling. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
What happened?
Oh, I guess we ain't going to do the foreplay. We're just going to get right to the fucking.
No. Get up to the bar. What's your poison?
I want whiskey sour double shot.
Of course.
What?
How about you two?
I'll take a death in the afternoon.
Whiskey straight on rocks.
Yeah, she looks at you and she's like, my kind of man. With aplomb, she fucking serves you all your drinks.
All right. Sway, I don't know how to fucking tell you this.
That's
How about
absinthe and
start at the
champagne.
beginning?
Anyway, just so you should know.
Let's be honest here, Danny. We're not going to prom here. Just give it to me straight.
All right. We went to go pick up Mr. Pathlagonian's stuff, and almost immediately we got clocked by these children of Enoch fuckers. They cornered us into a alleyway.
You mean the bastard sons of Enoch?
Yeah, whatever.
And they are bastards.
It's true.
All right.
Well, not necessarily in the strictest terms, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Keep going.
We were backed up into an alley, and they told us that they wanted the box, so we told them no because we were working for you. To which they responded with attacking us with flamethrowers, knives, all wonderful toys that they like to bear. We escaped. We got out of there. We went to the Church of Babylon to the drop off. While we were at the Church of Babylon, they attacked the church. Big time. I'm pretty sure you can see it. It's fucking everywhere.
It's like, yeah, we heard.
Oh, good, you heard? Because fucking CNN's reporting on it.
Yeah, we know.
Then, before the church gets attacked, I get a phone call from a Father Abraham. Do you know who he is?
Father Abraham called you.
Yes, directly. I don't even know how he got the number.
Does Danny not actually remember, or
Oh no, Danny's lying.
Danny needs to make a fucking persuasion check?
All right, cool. I'm going to substitute my charm, so I get a 5 on that because of the suit. And here we go. 3 successes.
She nods, but then her eyes roll up in her head,
What?
and then she comes back. You're lying.
Okay. Maybe I didn't know exactly who I was dealing with, and I was trying to work a deal over on them. Maybe I gave them a card that has my number on it. That doesn't directly connect to either you or Miss Pathlogonia. All right. That may have been things that happened.
Believe it or not, that's actually acceptable. Keep going. I'm listening.
Well, funny thing is when that Father Abraham called me, he made me an offer. And since we're good friends, and since you've been helping us out, I figured I'd let you know what the offer was. He offered me 120 coins for whatever the fuck is in that box.
Make another charm persuasion roll.
Got it, boss. Oh, that's good. That's real good.
What'd you get?
5 successes.
She looks at you. She looks at you and just sort of nods. Then her eyes roll up in her head again, and you all swear that there is a noise that comes from behind the walls. Like a giant creature. And then she comes back. I don't know what your angle is in lying this much, but it's not doing wonders for your reputation right about now.
I was just trying to gauge a number. All right. He actually offered me like 60.
All right.
I was going to see how far I could push it to see how much this means to you. So that way I can guess how much it was worth for us almost losing our fucking heads for.
I could tell you the answer to that, but I have a feeling you already know.
Not much. Or worth a lot. Yeah, exactly. We're not worth much.
Yeah, and it seems like the oh god, how should I say it? It's like, yeah, and the value seems to be trending downwards.
Will allow me to be a last minute stock increase. And I motion to Sister Letitia, and ask for the thing.
Yeah, she comes over. looks around, makes sure it's relatively private. Reaches into her top and pulls out the object. Thing that looks like 2 concentric rings with a crystal floating in the middle of it.
We brought it.
It's like, and it seems that you delivered it. Twice. What do you mean twice?
God damn it. We
Sway's
tried.
attention is completely on you right now, Casperina. All her snakes are watching.
You know what? You already dug this grave, Danny. Can't dig it any deeper.
Oh no, you were the one that jumped right the hell in it. You explain it.
Oh, I will. But I can't dig us much deeper than you're already. You got that shovel just to going. We took it to the church like we were told to. Dropped it off. As far as Casperina is concerned, they didn't get paid for it yet. Because only Flip knows.
Only Flip has the money, yeah.
Only Flip has the money. We delivered it to the church as we were instructed, which was our job. Didn't get paid. Did a favor for Danny. The church got attacked. We found it again. And here we are. Giving it back to where it's rightfully supposed to be.
And just so you know, Sway, the deal I worked, just side business, has nothing to do with this.
It was actually to get rid of the bastard Sons of Enoch bodies, right? That attacked us the first time?
It was certainly an attempt to.
Who did you ask to dispose of them?
Oh, we gave it to Sal since he has a chuck wagon.
She looks a little annoyed. Well, could be worse.
Oh, it could be a hell of a lot worse.
Did you catch anyone's name? Anyone who came after you?
Yes.
I was about to say John doesn't remember. Danny might, though.
Didn't write
This is
it
why
down.
Dino takes notes.
Every group needs one. Like,
I didn't write it down. Oh no.
oh shit.
Do you remember,
I didn't write them down.
Do you
but
remember which character it was? Could you describe it?
I want to say one of the names was Isaac.
It was.
Okay.
You say the name.
That was the one I killed, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
You say the name Isaac, and one of her eyes cock up, and 2 of her snakes get extremely agitated. It's like, Isaac.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
We told him, well, Daddy did his mumbo jumbo thing and he left and stopped chasing us. Why? How important is he?
Make a charm and persuasion roll.
She's not lying because they did let him go.
No.
Charm.
What is your resolve?
A 2.
A 2.
Charm.
She looks at you once again, sternly, and then her eyes do the thing. And she's like, there's more you're not telling.
How important is he?
Important enough. What happened to him?
Well, when him and his 2 goons, whose bodies we disposed of, encountered us on our first delivery to the church. We let him go. Then we did this side job for Danny. Jasper and I encountered two overseers.
Mm.
We were able to get out of that. And we had to chase down the package where Isaac found us again. I think that was the chain of events.
Yeah, that was roughly the chain of events.
There was another person inside with the package for Danny. Looked like drugs. I was really pissed off and I killed him.
Are you sure he's dead?
Very sure.
What happened? How'd you kill him?
I shoved my stiletto into his brain.
And I beat the piss out of him.
That seems pretty dead to me.
He's a ghoul, right? Yeah, he was a ghoul.
Yeah, he was a ghoul. She
Better than usual.
Sway looks pensive. That's going to cause problems.
Of course it is.
But I'm not going to hold you responsible for that. He came after you, after all. You said there were 2 overseers.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not related to this item. And this item was not in our possession at the time that all this happened.
Don't look at me. I was stuck in a truck.
Wait. Hold on. He rubs her, bridge of her nose. You're saying that you went to pick up a random item that Sal asked you for, and there were
Drugs.
2 drugs, and there were 2
Well,
overseers
they look
there?
like drugs. Yes.
What did it look like?
It looked like cocaine, right? It looked like cocaine.
It looks
It's
like
just-
cocaine.
Yeah, it just looked like a kilo.
Is there anything that stood out about it?
I look at Letitia. The cocaine? Just to look at it? No. The person in the building with the cocaine?
There was a person in the building? One of the overseers, you mean?
This is where it's like I'm looking at Letitia to see like if I should say who this person is, since she was secretive about him just before.
This is your boss, essentially. If you keep a secret from her, you are keeping a secret from your boss.
Oh God. Danny is gonna come out and go, all right, I may have did like a bump of it, and I'll tell you honestly, as someone who's done a lot of cocaine in his fucking life, this was an especially different time.
You watch, okay, couple of things happen at once when you say this. First, the entire bar, except for where you are, seems to just go black. And I don't mean the lights go off. I mean, like, all of a sudden you are in the middle of a spotlight with just you and Sway, and everything else has just become a void. Her whole body goes limp.
Oh.
And then she stands back up, and on her hand is a sock puppet.
What?
A snake-like sock puppet. Her head lolls back and forth.
I hate you, Jack. What the fuck is?
And then she speaks, but the voice is not hers. It is a very, very old, gravelly male voice.
What the fuck is this? Like Muppets?
You have taken of the ashes. What did they say?
Kind of in front of Sway's face.
Oh
so
no,
he's
you
like,
get no response. So her head is like,
oh right, this is definitely above my position.
speak,
Yeah.
Daniel of Deville.
And just so you know, I am the house I'm from is Lilith's house. So like, I go, all right. And I explained to him the vision that I had, which was, I'll be honest with you, I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Shitty memory and all. But I explained the entirety of the vision to Glycon.
Is there anything you leave out?
No, because at this point I know that lying is not gonna fucking work. Being honest may let me keep my head. Like, I've tried lying a few times, it sort of worked out, but I know when I'm pushing the limits. Like, especially when it's a sock puppet that's speaking through somebody that I was just talking to. And I go,
now you have seen.
Yes, I saw a lot. I assumed it was just the drugs, though. You're telling me
Walk behind the wall. And a door appears.
Is it just me?
No, all three of you see it.
Okay, thank God. I was like, I guess this is where we're going. All right, guys, let's go. I promise you, Casper, if this fucks us over, you get to punch me in the face.
Do I get to punch you in the face as well?
No, because you hurt more. She hurts a little bit. You hurt a lot.
Mm.
And I'm only talking. Never mind. Just get through the fucking door. God damn it. Fuck.
It's okay, Jasper. They always underestimate a pretty woman.
Yeah, you know where to hit hard.
I walk through the fucking door. Or whatever it is.
You walk through the door and find yourself in an extremely strange, old, ancient chamber. There are bas-reliefs on the walls. Everything is made of stone. And you do not recognize any of it. It looks extremely ancient. And in the middle, there is what could best be described as a throne, upon which sits a giant serpent with an old man's head. His hair is gray and blonde. He has a huge beard. Come forward.
I thought Babylon was just a funny name. I start walking.
You will find that most things having to do with the underworld are on some level a joke. Played upon the unwitting. Come closer.
Casperita gives Danny a little push forward.
How do I address you, good sir?
You may call me Mr. Moon.
Mr. Moon.
Snake Man, Mr. Moon. Okay.
I don't know shit about fuck. Okay?
An
I only-
unfortunate state of existence.
True, but I like it that way. You know why? Because what I do know about, I'm pretty good at. I know how to acquire talent. I know what good talent and bad talent looks like. I know how much I can get out of them. And I like my seedy underlife. It's kind of nice. When I start getting interested and start getting dragged into the upper echelons of whatever the fuck this is, I'm out of my element. So what I'm asking is, how did I fuck up and can I go back?
You fucked
He
up
smiles with like
by
dating
being
things.
part of the wheel of existence. You cannot go back.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Would you like some tea?
Yes.
Why
Yes, I would.
are we here?
A small little table with some cheap china and a hot teapot appears. There are 3 chairs.
Were Jasper and I aware of the conversation Danny had with this sock puppet?
Oh yeah, you saw all that.
Okay.
I sit down and go, yeah, I kind of agree with Casperina here. Why are we here? If you don't mind us asking.
You are here because you have already seen behind the walls of perception. Gone beyond that which is past even your ken. Would you like biscuits?
So formal.
I mean, yes.
They materialize. You're not sure what kind of biscuits they are, but they look like they're from Britain or something.
If you don't mind me asking, did he see beyond your ken?
Not according to what he has told me.
So that lady is of your kin, or an equivalent to. I'm just trying to get my facts straight from my notes.
The lady is the lady of us all, from whom we take our namesake. So loved is she, we have named ourselves for her. Our way of life, our existence. She waits in the cathartic darkness, waiting to rise again.
And the blood dress, where does that come from?
She is the primordial she. I suggest you put the math together yourself.
You said
Unless
she's the
you wish to have me describe it to you.
You said the primordial shield? Is that what you said? Primordial skin?
She. S-H-E.
Basically, she is all that is woman.
Yeah. But you mentioned the red whatever. I just want to make sure I wrote it down.
Yeah.
Is your goal to arise her? Casperina's not smart. She would use that word.
It is all of our goals. yours included. You just don't realize it yet.
You know, I didn't think tonight was going to go this way.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
You're gonna love me.
Okay. Because I sure could use all the help I can get right now.
How detailed was your vision from that small bump you took?
I would say, like, the way it was described by Jack and everything, I would assume like it was very vivid, right?
No, it's extremely
Almost
vivid, yeah.
Like okay, like I was there.
So you know where she is exactly?
I rack my
no,
brain
like
and
that.
It's
You
so
would be able
amorphous.
to identify her again, but as far as where she is, there's just this overwhelming sense of she is everywhere, but you know her when you see her, is the answer that comes to mind.
I look at Casperina and I just kind of like point to right here or right here. That's where she is.
Have you seen? She looks to Mr. Moon. Have you seen her like Danny has seen her
Well,
in the flesh?
I don't mean
Or-
to kiss and tell. It would be rude. He just looks at you.
I'm just like,
That's a yes.
yeah. Is this? I'll be real honest with you. I like I said, I know shit about fuck when it comes to stuff like this. Oh, are you saying that like I may have made contact with a god?
God is a somewhat relative term. You may call it that.
You said, I know you never answered the question of why we're actually here, but there are just too many questions. I'll get back to that in a minute. You said he's taken of the ashes? Whose ashes? I mean, it just looked like Coke.
He has taken of the ash of Uhura Mazda.
What the fuck do you spell that?
Or a Mazda.
He who once sat upon the Empyrean throne.
Wait, which imperial throne?
Empyrean. Look it up. Google it.
You said, sorry, Empyrean throne?
Mm-hmm.
Empyrean.
Are you talking about the one upon high?
That's one name.
Holy shit, he exists.
Did.
Yeah, you smoked him. You huffed him.
I snorted
He is-
God?
He is within you now.
I snorted God? Oh,
Don't we all want to snort a god?
No, no. You could snort like fucking Ares, Mercury, like you could snort fucking Lilith for all I give a shit. I took a bump off the Almighty, and now that's in me, and I don't know how to fucking deal with it.
Does that make you like the Antichrist now or something?
I wish I was a fucking Antichrist. At least then I might actually be able to do something about it. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so fucked.
Antichrists are somewhat overrated.
Yeah, they get killed really quick. Sorry, my people.
Especially
usually are the ones
around
that
the
try
fourth movie, it starts to get a little tired.
Well, at least we know what you snorted. Who? Sorry.
that. Son of a fucking bitch. God damn it. Fuck. Why do I just like, why can't I just like hold back on my impulses? I just, once, just once. I wish I could stop myself from being a fuck up. God damn it.
Let's circle back to my first question. Why are we here with you? What do you want of us?
You have been working for me for quite some time. I thought it only polite that we meet face to face.
That's what I thought. So am I to assume this is your true form and name, Mr. Paphlagonian? Was that his name?
That's true. Yeah, Paphlagonian. He's like an older moniker, but it serves its purpose. As for my form, this is how you can perceive me. It's as true as any other, and as false as any other.
I'll look over at Jasper and I whisper, I was kind of wishing for like a taco that shit ice cream.
The Choco Taco, yes.
Now, you mentioned the overseers.
I'm assuming they were after the ashes as well. Or the person inside.
Most likely.
Blue feathered guy.
As far as the overseers and all that stuff goes,
Danny wasn't there.
Blue
I wasn't there.
feathered man.
Yes. I don't know exactly what he was, but he was blue, humanoid, and had feathers. Looked like a bluebird man.
Ah,
You know, like Nightcrawler, but with feathers.
yes. Ah, yes. Sorry, do I have
Good.
to explain that?
Please.
Before
If you
there
don't
were
mind.
the overseers, there were the Grigori. What we would call the Nephilim. There are not too many left. But there are a few. What was his name? What did he call himself?
Sam.
Ah, yes. Interesting. And you say he was at this comic book shop.
Yeah. And while we were fighting the overseers, he took the packaged ashes and we hunted him down.
What became of him?
Last I saw him, he was at the building we chased him down at. Because I don't remember if it was a warehouse or what kind of building it was.
It was like an open lot where they had either been rebuilding a basement or had demolished it down to it. Not exactly sure which.
Like an old trap house that got tore down.
Yep.
Type deal.
Yeah. I tell him where it was that I left him.
Interesting. Interesting.
I got a question. Because this has been gnawing at me since we just talked about this.
You may speak.
Who's running up high?
Beg pardon?
Well, since the Almighty is dead, someone's got to be in charge of heaven. Who's running it?
Usurper. That's all you need to know for now.
Would that explain the reason why these bastards at Enoch have been very aggressive?
Possibly. It's unlike even them. To make deals like this. I sense the movements of something very old and
They are
yet not immortal.
they were very interested in our first package. Whatever it is. When the one came upon us after we were on our next job, had no idea of the other package in our possession.
I want you to find out why.
Whoa. You want us to, as soon as we get away from the hornet's nest, to stick our dick right back in it?
Who better?
Oh, God.
I'm going to talk as soon as the phone stops ringing. Hold on.
Danny is like, he's like, I'll be honest with you there, Mr. Pathlagonian.
Feel
Mr.
free.
Moon. I don't know what type of conversation or what type of information where you think we're going to get out of them. There's a real chance they're going to outright fucking murder us. And in that case, we have nothing and you have nothing.
Yes.
Well, considering
It's a risk, isn't it? But it's
Yes.
one I believe I'm willing to make.
Wait, it's not your fucking head that's... Sorry, Mr. Moon, Mr. Pathlagonian, didn't mean to raise my voice. It's not your head that's going to be on the chopping block if it gets cut. It's ours.
It's yours.
And yes, it's more mine. And I kind of like living. I feel like
sometimes you got to get busy dying, says the ghoul who died.
You
to become
hear
a ghoul.
this laugh. You know, this laugh. He doesn't open his mouth, but there's this.
These.
Oh, Danny of DeVille. You have no choice now. You are now part of something that not even I can break the obligations of.
what about
There are
these other-
worse. But if it is a comfort to you, there are worse things than death. Even for the creatures of hell.
I'm gonna try. Danny's pretty much accepted this is reality, but he wants to try one desperate attempt to look around and see if he can see like breaks in the line to see like if he's being fucked with.
Go for it.
That'd be a notice.
That would be insight, actually. Wits and insight.
Wits and insight. All right, cool. 4 successes.
This is happening.
Kind of what I was afraid of.
What?
Does
What is it that-
anyone have any more questions? Oh, I'm sorry,
Yes.
young lady. I interrupted.
That's okay. With Danny around, I'm used to it. What is this thing that they're after?
I am not sure. I am not sure which they are after. One answer, however, is worse than the other. But neither are good.
Danny, cover your ears. You're not going to like what he says.
I'd rather know where the dagger's coming if you catch my drift.
Maybe if we're not so in the dark on what they're after, I can use my. She kind of jiggles her butt a little bit to fix her corset to get a little bit more information. Use my assets.
That is a capital idea. So I will tell you. I don't know. They were either after what was in the box or what ended up in the box.
Let's just clarify. What we just delivered was in the box.
The device.
Now there's something else in the box?
There was, which you also have on your persons. Who's got the brick?
Who's got the?
Gave it to Sal.
Gave it to Sal.
Fuck!
But I did take a whole Ziploc bag of it.
You did. You saved some.
Mr. Moon looks at you. Expectantly, Casperina.
I'm trying to think of where I want to pull it out of. Give me a second.
Prison pocket.
Yeah.
Because her boobs aren't particularly big, so it wouldn't come out of her chest.
The only place you store coke when you're smuggling it.
Yeah, okay. Unmodestly, she's gonna drop her pants and pull it out of her butt crack. Because, she can't store things in her boobs. But she got that ass.
He watches, slightly amused. Where's the rest of it?
That is when she turns to Danny.
I may have sold it to a guy named Sal, not knowing what I had.
We are going to need that back.
I agree. I fucking agree. I grab my phone. Is there any signal on it?
How long have we been in here?
You
Since
do not know.
So my phone does have signal.
Yeah,
right?
your phone has signal.
I call Sal. No texting, direct call.
Can we tell how long we've been here?
Nope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk away from the conversation for a minute while I'm on the phone with Sal.
Okay. Get Sal. He's like, yeah, what's up? Hey, Danny, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Mhm.
I got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
What'd you do with that package I gave you?
Why is that any of your concern?
Stop. Sal, it's my concern because apparently it is much bigger than me and you combined.
Yeah. Well, I've only got your word to go on that, so, what are you talking about?
Danny, tell him we have more. We found more of that.
Sal, how much is it going to cost me? I don't want to fucking beat around the goddamn bush.
How much is it going to cost you to what? Gonna need
I
you to
need-
make complete sentences here, man.
I need to buy that back from you.
I already delivered it.
To who? Who the fuck did you deliver it to?
Lucian.
I am so tired of hearing that motherfucker's name tonight. Do you know where he is?
No. You hired me to fucking pick the thing up. I had you do it. You got it to me. I give it to him.
Okay, Sal. I'll talk to you later. If you hear anything about it, though, let me know.
What the hell's going on?
If I told you what was going on, you wouldn't believe me in the first place. All I'm going to tell you right now is this. It is a matter of life and fucking death that I find that goddamn thing.
Well, all right. I'll tell you what. Well, in that case, make a persuasion roll.
Okay. 2, 4, 5, actually. Three successes.
3 successes. He's like, look, I don't know where his crypt is, but I know he shows up in Burbank a lot.
That's good enough for me. Thank you so very much, Sal.
Hey, no problem, man. If you got any hot tips, let me know.
Uh,
That's all he got is tips. Sorry, Casperina can't hear that conversation.
Yeah. Got any tips, let me know, because, like, supplies are running a little low, you know what I mean?
Oh, I think you're about to have uptick in business. That's all the tips I'm going to give you. Later, Sal. Boop.
Yeah.
I return to the conversation. Lucian's got it. That's all I know.
You know, I told him. I told you. Told you it was odd. You didn't want to believe me.
Mr. Moon
I hate my life.
goes, Lucian has the brick.
Whatever's left of it. Because I don't know what he's done with it afterwards. I don't know if he was trying to resell it or what.
I will need you to check on something. When you leave this place, my priestess will give you an address. You will check it out. Don't worry about Lucian. You will meet him very soon.
I mean, I was supposed to have a sex date with him tomorrow.
You may have to make it a little earlier. Don't worry. Things are in hand.
Don't say
Tell
something
me
sarcastic. Don't say something sarcastic.
Anything he tells you. Understood. Understood.
Sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Yes.
Clear.
He looks at Danny.
Crystal, baby.
Sorry,
Crystal.
I had had a conversation with Lucian. I was thinking if I just wrote anything down that he might have already told me.
Crystal, baby. Crystal.
Good.
Had another encounter when retrieving the brick. With a lady from the Night Watch.
Do you mention this?
That's what I'm doing right now.
What was her name?
Jenny.
Ah, yes. Smiling Jenny. Excellent. It's all coming round.
I'm assuming she's not on the to kill list.
She is watch.
That
She is
means
night
no.
watch. Part of her job is executing part of our will.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that probably was me calling in the favor of 48 hours of protection.
Well, that would have been nice to know at the time when Jasper and I are on our deathbeds with something on hand that we don't know what it is.
I'm going to need you to return. Don't worry about contacting me. I will contact you.
Correctly?
And at that moment, you're back at the bar as if nothing happened.
Did he take what little bit of the ashes I had?
Did you
Or-
give them to him?
I mean, I took them out of my butt.
Did you?
So I'm assuming they were still in hand. I don't think
Yeah.
she'd actually gotten around to handing them over yet.
In that case, when you get back there, it's still in your hand. It's still in your hand.
Okay. Like if he would have taken them, she wouldn't have stopped him, but she didn't.
And like, am I standing like
Like-
in front of, like, am I standing in front of Sway?
Yeah, Sway is just sort of like, oh,
My pants are still like down around my knees.
oh, well, that was interesting.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's Mr. Paphlagonia.
She nods. It's like he's let himself. He's like he's shown himself to you. That's interesting. Usually he doesn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know whether I should be thankful or fucking terrified.
Both. Looks like you guys are going to be moving up in the world or down, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I look at the other two and I go, look, this is going to probably get really loud and really violent. And because I'm an idiot, I keep fucking up. Looks like I'm going to be in the center of it. So since we're colleagues and somewhat friends, I want to give you this opportunity. You want to leave right now? I fully understand. Because it's going to get hot. It's going to get heavy. But I really could use some friends right now.
I mean, you had me at violence.
You had me at hot and heavy.
Well,
I mean, Danny, what are you without your muscle?
a fat, useless hellspawn. And to that I drink. Raise up my glass. And hopefully everyone else does the same. Clink and pound down what they have less. What he has left.
That
Ugh.
sounds like a great place to pause our story for now.
Okay, holy fucking shit! I stored God's ashes, and now I have glycon on my fucking side. Jesus Christ!
Snorted.
You
God.
are how lucky are we that Casperita was so pissed off at Danny that she just took a huge hunk out of that brick.
Right?
Like, God, like the minute you started like saying it was ashes, I was like, I just stored God. I just did God. Like, oh, Jesus Christ!
Well, it is what you say sometimes when you're way too high or having an orgasm. Oh God, oh God, oh God. You know?
It's like, oh, you took drugs and you saw God, bitch. I did God.
Yeah.
All right. Like, holy shit. Okay, yeah. Woo. Was it
Oh.
good for me? No.
Congratulations, you have become involved in the meta plot.
Yeah. I know there were some people that were asking like, how does like heaven and all the gods come into this? And I'm like, you'll find out.
You'll find out.
We gotta be important enough to be able to find out.
Or fuck up just like fail
Just
upward. like Jesus.
I don't know. Jasper and Casperina, they didn't fail. They did exactly what they were told to do.
Oh no, you two were doing great. Danny just had like too much aspiration to fucking be better than who he was. like, yeah, I feel like this chapter should be called "Getting the Tip."
Just the tips.
Yes,
Just the tip.
Because holy shit, yeah, no.
I just want to put out there, Casperina doesn't hate Danny, but she definitely gives him shit when he fucks up or pisses her off.
Which is fair because Danny understands that like you're just fucking like messing with him, but at the same time he's like legitimately what's going through Danny's head most of the time right now at least is I just want to get home and I want to get laid and I want to be left fuck alone, and I can't do one of those things, so I'm gonna do the other two.
Yeah, so far I'm kind of interested in where this is going because there were two directions that this could have gone in. One was the more Raiders of the Lost Ark direction, and the other one was the more Repo Man direction. We are apparently going Raiders of the Lost Ark with this.
Wait, like Repo Man, like are you talking about like Repo Genetic Opera or the
No, I'm
fucking...
talking like Repo Man the movie with like
John Wayne.
Yeah. Dan Wayne was a fag. No, he the hell he was, Miller. You know, like we've all seen the movie Repo Man, right?
Yeah.
If you have it,
You
you
have
need
not?
to fucking seek it out.
I don't think so.
Oh, you should definitely check it out. It's a really, really weird movie. It's a lot of fun. It has Emilio Estevez in it, and at one point he's talking to this guy. And the guy's like, you know, sometimes people think life's just a series of unconnected events. Like, say this. You'll be thinking about a shrimp, some shrimp. And then all of a sudden someone else says shrimp or plate of shrimp or something like that. You think there's no reason. There's a reason. You know all these UFOs that people keep seeing? Those aren't UFOs. You know what they are? That's right. Time machines.
Oh God.
Now they did do a Repo Man in 2010. It's not the same movie.
No, this is the like late 80s, early 90s one.
Yeah, my Google search brought up Emilio Estevez's, and it's just like,
And the
I've seen a lot of old weird movies, but this is not it. Not one of them.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch it. It's
so
one of
good.
the classics of punk cinema.
Yeah, and like the best thing
It's got
is like
Harry
this...
Dean Stanton in it.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is the guy that's this weird fucking like conspiracy theorist character is Bob, the number one guy from Batman.
Yep,
nice.
So it's a great film.
Oh yeah, it's really fun. But it does basically, it opens up with a guy driving a car in the desert and a cop pulls him over and the guy's like, "What's in your trunk?" And he's like, "Oh, you don't want to look in there." And then the cop does, and then the cop just turns to ashes and the guy drives off. And it has to, and just remember, and the pine air fresheners feature heavily in this.
Yes,
You'll find one in every car. You'll see.
It's such a good
movie. It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Let's see, like Forbidden Zone Weird or Valerie and her Week of Wonders. It's a little bit closer to Forbidden Zone.
Oh,
it's not quite that cracked out, but it's pretty fucking close.
Yeah, like I don't know how else to describe it other than like it's totally punk cinema.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
If you want a taste of like punk in Southern California in the mid 80s, Repo Man. You know, that'll get you right there. You know, oh Otto, you're on the honor roll of the Chariots of Fire. Just like us. Have you read this new book? It's called Dianetics, you know.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah. We're just talking about Repo Man.
Yeah.
Did everyone have a good time?
Yeah, great game.
Yes.
Very
yeah.
very RP heavy, but sometimes you need that because
You
there's a
do.
lot of world building and information that was established, and I like that.
Yeah, I love the fact that we're starting to get into the meta plot of this game because, like,
Mhm.
God damn, is it really cool? It's one of the coolest parts of the game for me.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
no,
only know some of it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the little bit I know is like, oh, we're definitely going to the major leagues, kids. Like,
Yeah.
Yep. Well, that is the lot of the elders agents.
Mhm.
They get involved with shit that they probably should not be involved in.
I like fucking with Danny, so it's really easy to do. It's because we're so similar. Someone said they like watching me fuck with you.
Well, Danny, like, okay, so I guess like a little bit like an after show type deal. Danny doesn't quite like he understands that Flip's just fucking nuts. And like Jasper just wants to like is looking for the next thing to punch in the face, and he understands that. He knows how to fucking feed into that. Casperina just like confuses him.
Because Casperina is a female version of him.
Right. It's like you're literally just gonna do whatever your fucking whimsy tells you to do. And that, like, while Danny can bullshit his way out of it sometimes, Casperina's version of bullshitting is like bodies.
Yeah, like the bodies hit the floor. Yep.
Yeah, basically, like Casperina's like, well, like Danny will be like, oh, I could probably like bullshit my way out of this at least long enough to run for the door. Casperina's like, there are no witnesses if everyone's dead.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't use my looks and charm to get out of this. All right, they're gonna underestimate me. I'm just gonna kill them all.
I'm really glad I'm really glad you chose the Gorgor Dancer class. That has really helped with development, having that tested.
Yeah, I don't think I like it. And yeah, I've seen a couple of hiccups, but the new stuff seems because that was one of the things I was gonna give. I was like, I don't use that know what you want, knows what they want.
Yeah. I decided that there were some aspects of the push and stress system that were just too complicated because I had mentioned how it worked a few times and no one picked up on it. So I'm like, okay, just drop this, because if that's the one thing that like is too much, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, and I'm the kind of player that when I play something new, I find some way to use everything. Some way.
This is we've done this like a couple of times. This is my first like hustler character. Usually I played like either the Night Stalker or the fucking Street Fighter. I fucking love Hustler. Like it's so good because you're just like in these RP heavy sessions, you can get yourself out of situations. Because like if I would have given the wrong answers to Sway, I don't think we would have had that moment. Like honestly, if I'd have given the wrong answers to Sway, she'd have been pissed off and told me to get the fuck out of her bar, and that would have been that. You know,
that is a way it could have gone.
Yeah,
that is definitely a way it could have gone.
Danny is a mouth. That's where his charm comes from. I'm the looks. If he's like, hey, get this person's attention so I can talk to him, she can do that. No problem.
Oh, that shit's gonna happen. Like, no, you like Danny was already like planning on like if there was gonna be a lot of people there, I was gonna ask that Casperina to go out and fucking, go out in the middle of the dance floor and distract any.
I was waiting for him to say to
guys.
go out on the middle of the dance floor and fuck them all.
Yeah, well, like I was gonna be like, go out there and fucking distract as many people as you can so I can have a private conversation. So yeah, no, I love this fucking game. I love this group. It's been really fun.
Good.
Like even when I play tested a Medusa, I tried to use as much as I could,
Yeah,
like
Which is-
abilities wise, just to like see how it works, how to get a feel for it.
which is good because like again, at the end of the day, even though this is like we are telling a story, and everything, this is still a play test. We need to like push the shit to the limits as far as we can.
Yeah. We need to figure out like what works and what. Do we get a bartender class in this game, or are they non-playing rules? Okay, bartender is not really a class. It has to feel like there is bouncer. Another one that is probably going to be one of the occult paths that I'm developing at the moment is the tattoo artist.
Yeah. I
You
love
know.
arcane tattoos.
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
That's exactly what it is, which is they put tattoos on people and have them themselves. Just trying to figure out how to translate that into game statistics, so that it's fun as opposed to just like gear, if you know what I mean. Like it feels like it can't just be gear.
Right. If I want to run a brothel, does that make me a hustler or is that its own thing? Well, that depends.
That
Are you
is
running-
definitely a type of hustler.
Yeah, is like the type of hustler I'm playing is the vamp, which I like you're gonna like as it goes along, you're gonna see like a little bit of what the vamp really is about.
Yeah. The vamp is
uh,
very much about emotionally manipulating people.
which is what Danny does.
Yeah. Yeah. The other hustler archetype is the dealer.
That was what I was toying with before I went with Gorgoy Dancer, was the dealer hustler.
Yeah. The idea behind the dealer is that they are very much all the hustlers have like a named entity that they kind of work for that represents like kind of shadowy powers, things like Lilith or Baron Samedi or, things like that. And the dealer is definitely the idea behind that is like the house always wins. So
Yeah.
they're the ones that manipulate luck.
Yeah, because I was debating on whether to play the dealer for Danny, because I was like, ooh, a Crossroads Demon would be kind of fun, but I feel like if I played a shyster, Hollywood agent, like hustler, that's a dealer, I feel like that's a little too on the nose. But if he was like emotionally manipulating people, oh, that's so much sweeter. Like, because Danny doesn't think everyone's going to be a star. He tells him that, but he knows not everybody's got the talent. And what greater pain and suffering is that than when someone fails utterly at something they thought they were great at? Sweeter than French wine.
And with Casperina's taunting of Danny is honestly only because John wasn't there for that session where they all almost died.
Revenge.
Understandable.
I know, because if John would have been here, Danny would have been with them. So Casperina wouldn't be giving him crap for all of them almost dying for something he sent them on.
And to be honest with you, if John would have been here, Danny probably would have been more cautious about making the deal for the bail of God.
Oh, I doubt it.
Oh,
You
yeah,
probably would have had no idea.
Oh yeah, no, totally. I'd have just been like,
You might have
Hey.
you might have tried to get a better slice of the action, but
Yeah.
as far as I could have gone.
That's why when he mentioned like us almost dying for Casperina, in character coughed because Danny was nowhere near even close to being in the conflict to even dying a little bit.
Danny noticed that. John noticed that. Danny and John both went, nope. If I acknowledge it, then so will everyone else.
If I acknowledge it, they'll know my bullshit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have to go for now. I have a thing that I have to get to otherwise. So it's pretty good that we got to the point that we did. I want to thank you guys again for showing up. You guys were amazing.
Thank you for running
It's
a great
always-
game.
Oh,
Yes,
Always
thank you.
fun.
oh, thank you. I hope it's. I always hope it's good, but you never know. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching us fuck around for a couple of hours. We were glad to do it, and we hope you were all entertained. So until next time, we will. I will be streaming this Thursday at roughly 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you specifically want to come in and watch another game of Babylon Rising, that will be on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to talk about Satan and the occult on Sunday, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I will be here for Satanic Sunday. And with that said, Ave Satanas Disco Inferno, and don't forget to wash your ass.
It's true.
Especially if there's cocaine in there.
Exactly.